Let's start at the beginning, the Page of Swords. This is kind of the essence of what's going on. It can meet children. If it does meet children, that is an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. It does cross the home position, so it may involve, some change may be involved with a child. But the pages can be messages. And the swords are kind of cutting, so they can be presented, or news of a problem, news of some difficulty, a young person's problem that is being looked at. So it can be your child or a child of someone you know. But it does look like some kind of risky behavior or a problem or difficulty within, feels like a child or someone younger than you. So younger than, I say 20, usually Page presents from birth to about 20. So it looks like something that the family is dealing with. This is the family card. This is the emotional wellness card. So if that is what's crossing you, it looks like, it feels like the family is coming together, or a group of people are coming together to really help resolve this problem for a young person. But it does look like it's in the forefront of your mind, sweet Sagittarius. So it doesn't necessarily have to be your child. It could be a younger sibling, someone that you are worried about and is in the forefront of your mind, or making poor choices, someone making poor choices. So it looks like a discussion, families coming together to resolve some of these, really bringing some feelings out. And this is kind of the good feels card. This is the 6, so it usually means there's some motion that has happened. It's part of the resolution, so it looks like there might be a resolve in the near future for this person or for the dynamic that is problematic. The Page of Pentacles is right above you. Of course, messages again, or children. But the Pentacles is usually good news. It also stands for intelligent or money coming to you, or ambition. Since it is right above this Page of Swords, it makes, it's flashing in my head that good will come, some good will come out of this tumultuous stuff. Just don't give up, keep going, be diligent. It's also important, Sagittarius, if it is not your problem directly, you cannot directly solve it. You may provide wisdom, you may provide guidance, help, money, but you cannot resolve it. So it does feel like it's a little bit of a trap for you, that it's something you don't have control of, but definitely would like to aid this person in changing those, in changing that. So, and it could mean the change has come already. The Tower is right here. That's lessons through destruction. So if something is being ignored, please do not ignore it any longer. If it feels funny, it is. It is funny. Trust your judgment. Trust yourself. You know, if your hair goes up on your arm, that's kind of spirit telling you that something is funky and something needs to be changed, or the truth is not being presented. So this does feel like it has to do with this situation right here, but good news is coming from it, out of a situation where it looks like either risky behavior or poor choices were kind of the foundation. Looks like the family is coming together, or the family of choice is coming together. And it does not feel like it's work related. It does feel like it's interpersonal, friendship, family, something like that. But make those changes, come together with the people that need to know about this situation and to move forward out of it. There's a lot of feelings happening here. These cups are running over here. So there's a lot of feelings going on. And Sagittarius, I know you have no problem really speaking your truth when you're ready to speak it, but it looks like some of your wisdom is needed right about now, right about now. So what is in the past is the 4 This is celebration, coming together, jubilation, and it may be stepping out of the problem for you, Sagittarius, getting together with friends and family that is effortless to be around, and really enjoying your time, because it does look like you've been doing a lot of the hard work. It feels like you've been doing a lot of the hard work for other people and not yourself. So really starting to enjoy yourself, your life, your hobbies, your passions, and not being such a slave to the rhythm of what is called for on the family. But it does look like it would be better for you and the family as a whole if you had some separateness from some of these problems that really aren't yours, that were not created by you. And, you know, if we clean up other people's messes all the time, they came here to learn how to clean it up themselves. At least that is my philosophy as a spiritual creature, as a spiritual being. So we come here to learn how to clean up these things. And if you clean up people's messes and they make them over and over and over again, it's because they need to learn how to change that tire. They need to learn how to be brave and, you know, get their driver's license or whatever it is, So it looks like you're really looking at codependent behavior, that is you being codependent to others, and making some changes. It will be easier for your mental health and your physical health. It does look like it may be creating some discord in your body, taking on a lot of these problems that aren't yours. And, you know, our body manifests all that stuff that isn't ours, and the frustrations. So it could be as simple as a cold. It could be as large as an operation. So please guard your health. Make some choices for your good health. Let things go that really aren't yours to solve. And this is kind of a validation of what I was just speaking of. These are cups. This is walking away. This is an 8 of cups, but it is walking away from things dynamics that you have set up that aren't necessarily healthy for you. It looks like you've done a little soul searching. The moon is kind of lighting up in here for me, and that's intrinsic stuff. That's really thinking about making some changes, making you a priority, and really being honest with yourself and others. The red here is lighting up on the cape. So some of these things that you're doing for other people are creating resentments in your heart and your soul. And those resentments are the ones that will create dis-ease in your body or illness in your body. So now it's time to walk away from things that you really thought were your responsibility that aren't. Trust and believe that you have taught either your children or your friends, or you've given them enough wisdom so they can solve this issue on their own. It's time to walk away and let them fall and pick themselves up, or fall again, whatever it takes for them to learn the lesson and for you not to fix the problem. You know how to deal with this. You're a very capable sign, Sagittarius. You move through mountains, you know, just give you a challenge and you're usually up for it. But it looks like over the last couple of years, you've been doing other people's challenges and kind of made you a little lost on your own path. So now it's time to get back on your path. Really trust and believe that the people that you have mentored and nurtured and helped along the way, that have their own tools now and can do it. Even if they fall, they must learn to pick themselves up. So it's time to let go a little bit of that mother goose stuff, Sagittarius, and let people figure out their own way. You have taught them very well. So the 3 is coming up. This is the basis of this. Can be a heartache, can be betrayal, can be heart betrayal, can be sex betrayal. It also can mean a great loss of love in your life. So if you have had someone cross over that was very dear, near and dear, could be a parent, could be a child, but someone that lives very solidly in your heart. I'm feeling that this is more less betrayal and more heartache over a loss, a heart loss. And it could be a relationship, but this is really sitting in this pain and feeling it instead of hiding it and covering it up. It's time to walk through it. It's time to walk through it. And it is right on the line of the Tower too. So, you know, if it stays in there too long without allowing yourself to feel, you will create it in your body to come out in other ways, which is dis-ease, illness, negativity. And you've worked so hard, Sagittarius. You've done so many great things for others. It's time to put yourself first. The Ace of Wands here is kind of like, ta-da, I am here. And now it's time to put me first. Yes, I realize you're still having that problem, the same one you had 10 years ago, but I'm not going to fix this one. I'm going to Europe or whatever looks good for you. But it's time to make you a priority. That out of control healing stuff, Sagittarius, it is really not beneficial for you any longer. And it looks like you've done your part in many of these situations. You've given people enough information so they can help themselves. And now it's almost becoming habitual for them to come to you instead of really trying to do it for themselves or kind of being the victim. Let them be the victim if that's what they choose to do. You do not have to resolve it for them. I am giving you total permission to walk away from their victim stuff and to walk into your power, into your highest creative essence. This Ace of Wands is like motion and energy and projects and doing the things you've always wanted to do. It does look like as you make these changes, this 5 is here. There'll be a little bit of a static, you know, when you change the game a little bit and it doesn't benefit the other people so much, there's usually a little squawking, little barking, little complaining about it, but that's all right. Those are just words. Just walk right through it. It doesn't have to be yours to solve yet again. So it's time to just be very sturdy in your boundaries. Here's my boundaries. This is yours. This is mine. I love you. I encourage you to walk through it. I have every faith in you without owning that problem as your own. Yes, you do know how to fix it. You are so capable, Sagittarius, and you move energy so fast, you know. Most people do not. So a little patience, a little guidance for your own heart would be great. The Ace of Wands is something's coming to fruition after many, many years. After you take all this energy out of other people's stuff and really focus on what you want to do, whether it's creating a new home, a new job, really putting that time into that hobby, your art, reading a book, whatever you have wanted to do, writing a book, really put that energy into it. And for many of you, it can be beefing up a business. If it is your own business, it looks like really focusing on your own success, whatever that looks like for you. That is what the main focus it looks like for March. You've done a lot of the hard work and you've done a lot of hard work for other people, but now it's time to really look at what's going on and to preserve that energy for your own creations, your own divine passions. Queen of Wands is here. I feel that is you. You know, wands are a fire sign. That's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It also can be a Leo woman that is affecting you. It can be a Leo woman, Leo child, Leo co-worker that is kind of pulling on you. So you may have to have this open, loving communication with this Leo to give them encouragement to move that energy out. I also feel for many, it does stand for you guys, you Sagittarius, is coming into your power, really making yourself a priority and learning how to walk away from some of the darkness that other people have presenting you. It is not yours. You know, being helpful and loving as a parent or being loving as a friend or a partner is one thing, but really taking somebody else's problems away from them is not helpful or beneficial for you or for them. So that change is already starting to happen. So continue with that change. Continue with making you a priority. King of Wands is here. That is also fire sign Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So it looks like this is someone who is very loving and mentoring and kind of on your side and kind of holds you up when you feel like falling, when you don't feel like you can take it anymore. This looks like a person that is there for you. And it doesn't have to be a lover. It doesn't have to be a partner. It can be a very, very good friend. Someone who has very clear thinking, very action-oriented, very resolution-oriented. But it looks like he is on the journey with you. So don't be afraid to lean on him if you're feeling a little weak at the moment. So what is in the future is finding your balance, not only between your emotions, but between your needs and others. It also can stand for foreign travel, really looking at the world differently, holding on to the aspects of of your personality, your training, and your nurturing that really work for you. Letting go of some of those legacy things that were handed to you by your parents. Maybe some of the over helpfulitis was handed to you by your mother or your father, and you're getting clarity that that doesn't really work for the benefit of you or for others. So it looks like you're really finding your balance. It's just stepping into your power a little more and a little more and a little more, putting down the frustration and walking away from the things that people have presented that this is yours to solve when it really isn't. So getting some clarity on what is yours and what isn't is really going to help you to move forward into your power and into your highest creative essence. This Ace of Wands is here. It's like, it's time. It's time to create all those beautiful ideas that have been mulling around in your head. It's time to put some action to them. So let's get some clarity here. Unrequited love. Okay. Is there some long lost love, Sagittarius? Or do you want to rekindle a love that you once had? Trust and faith came out. Well, there it is. I don't even have to really go into it. So it's time to make your love and make your relationship a priority instead of cleaning up other people's stuff. Take a look at all the I wish I could have and change what you can, release what you don't have control over anymore, and reignite your trust and your faith in yourself. It may be with the divine. For some of you, you may be coming back to spirit, and maybe just trust and faith in yourself and your own abilities. But either way, hold the passion, hold the vision of your brilliance.